Hi there, everyone. Welcome to episode 635 of the Mike from Maine Show, the place where we do daily interviews with successful online entrepreneurs. This is your host, Mike Thomas, and today on the show, we have Bill Hugall on, and we'll be talking about a piece of software that's going to make it super easy for you to arbitrage deals between people who want to have a service done for them and people who can actually do it. And the good thing about it is that you don't need to do any work in between. Let's get into it. Here's Bill. We are here today with Bill Hugall. Bill, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Mike. Good to be back.
Bill's been on my show multiple times before. He's a successful internet marketer. He's a coach. He's a real-life coach. I think you coach a sports team as well. And today we're going to be talking about a piece of software that he's putting out with a partner of his, Mehdi Tihani, that's going to be all about arbitrage here. And today we're definitely going to be talking about what arbitrage is and why it can be important and why it can really help your business and be an easy way to make money online. On your sales page here, Bill, I want to jump right into this. It says here, struggling to make consistent income online, new software gets you paid today without search engines, paid traffic, or even a website. Discover the underground method smart marketers are using to make hands-free income right now. So lots of stuff I'm interested in here, Bill. There's no search engine stuff, no paid traffic. You don't even need a website. What's this all about?
Okay, so let's pretend that arbitrage is like not this like it is this secret because so many people miss it, but arbitrage is something that so many of the people that you know now in the industry that are there, it's something that they know to use when they need a cash injection. It's something that they know how to use whenever they need some money, and they don't need anything to really do it. They don't need a talent, they don't need a skill, they don't need to have a website, and they don't need to have a squeeze page and then copy and all that stuff. All they need to do is find someone who needs something done, and then find someone who offers that service at a cheaper price and just take what the difference is in the middle, right?
It's such a simple concept, and I personally have done this before. Like, this isn't something where I could say, oh guys, arbitrage is such a great thing. Like, it sounds good, and you should do it, but I've done it. I've gone out there and done it. I've been paid money and gone out and someone else do it for dirt cheap, and I was able to take that money in the middle, and I didn't do any of the work except I was kind of like the manager in between. It's pretty cool.
It's all you really like. It's all you are. You're just someone who is able to identify these two types of people, and you're able to go around, find it, and you're willing to send an email or two. Like, it's not rocket science. It's not scary, and that's why you can be creating an income today, and that's why there is that claim. And you don't need any of the other stuff. Nothing that everyone else is talking about that you need to have here to make a big business or to do this or to do that to make money online. You don't need those things. Because let's face it, when you're sold a push button solution, most of the time what you get is I got to learn how to insert WordPress on my hosting. I don't even know what a domain is, and I'm buying it for the first time. I don't know what hosting is. So there's this whole, while it's still a push button income after you know what you're doing, the beginning phases are oftentimes filled with a whole bunch of learning curves that leave people frustrated. And we don't want that. We want people to just go in, flip open the laptop, punch a couple buttons, and be able to make some money.
I mean, that's what it says here on the sales page, and everyone watching, you'll be able to see the sales page preview below the interview. It says, in just 3 simple steps, open, push buttons, make money. Now, Bill, I've known you for a long time now, and I know you as a straight shooter, as someone who is like away from all the MLM, BS hype that's out there. When I see this on a sales page of yours, I think either this is too good to be true or Bill's lost it. Like, what's going on here?
Well, it's funny because I never thought I would be the guy that would put something out that actually does have a push button mentality. But when you look at it and when we talk about it a little bit more as we go, you're going to see that's exactly what it is. It's anywhere, anytime, no matter what the situation is. If you can flip open the internet, you can push buttons and you can make money, and you don't have to have any technical skill. And one of the things that attracted me to this project was that Because I remember when I was starting out, people would tell you about arbitrage, but still then you had to go and find this site or find that site and then go do that. It was a whole bunch of learning. So right now I was attracted because there isn't any learning involved here. There's nothing. I mean, if you can write an email that's 98% coherent English, you're going to be okay.
Give me some examples of either something you personally have done or maybe someone that has used this method or the software we're going to be talking about, how they've been able to make money.
Okay, so for myself, I've been able to make money using this exact system with mobile websites and an outsourcer. So I was able to take those mobile websites, charge a ridiculous amount of money, get it done, and then have my outsourcer actually put the 30-second code in to change the website, and then I was happy. So this isn't something that I haven't done before myself. This is something that I do, and with this software, it's something that's adding more to the business. In fact, this was that when I was making the decision to quit my job and go full-time online, arbitrage is what gave me that boost to get over and give me the extra cash flow so that I could continue to invest in the business and stuff like that. So this is one of those methods that's really, really easy to get firing with. And one of our beta testers actually got in there. He got his girlfriend to try because he's working on something else, I guess. But his girlfriend went out and she put together a little SEO deal for $150. And you know, I mean, it's that simple. And given that we're kind of a newer product and we're in the beta phase, everything's worked out. All the bugs are worked out. Now we just got to get some people in there to start seeing the results that he saw, well, his girlfriend saw.
And it's interesting that you mentioned that you're in the beta phase here, and we're going to talk about this later, how the way that this is going to be priced, and I know that it's dirt cheap right now. You are going to be raising that price up to the level that it should be at. But right now, you're going to be releasing it so people can take it out there. You can get some more testimonials for your sales page. Any other reason why you're releasing it for so cheap?
There's a couple reasons. The testimonials are always nice. The customer feedback's always great, right? Like on any product that I've ever put out, there's always been ideas and suggestions that customers have. Mm-hmm. And one of the cool things that we're doing is while we are jacking the price up after launch, everyone that gets in is actually going to be grandfathered through all the way. So every update we have that comes from one of the readers, one of the viewers, that is going to affect everyone else. So we've also structured it in a way that down the road you jump into the Facebook group, so it's going to be really interactive, and we can work really hard at making sure that this is the best software it is. And then the other reason is there's so many people out there that just don't believe it's possible to do this. So with some of my products before, even though I'm very good at showing you how to do it quickly, you still have to be able to go in and apply that and then start working with it, right? This one, there is no kind of learning to apply it kind of deal. You just open it and start using your fingers. And when I saw those 1, 2, 3 buttons, I just thought it was absolutely hilarious because it really is that simple. It's not one of those crazy push button, you'll be rich in a day. You're going to start making an income. You can start bringing in money today, right?
What kind of hidden expenses are there? Sometimes with these kind of methods, they'll get it and then they'll find out that they need to spend $500 to set up a traffic account somewhere, or they need to buy expensive hosting, or they need to do this, they need to do that. What should people be prepared to spend after they've picked up your software?
Nothing. Nope. There's no more hidden costs. There's no more nothing. I mean, the way that we've actually worked the front end is so that different people at different levels can get in where they want to get in. So obviously you'll have the opportunity to upgrade in the future if you would like to, because you get in at a lower level. But once you're inside, there's absolutely nothing else that we're going to sell you. We're not going to sell you a new version of the software later. You're in, right? And then we're going to take it out and we're going to get it going. But there's absolutely no cost involved. Eventually, I mean, if you want to ramp this up, you can start getting an autoresponder, start doing those things and start turning it into a business, which is something I teach you a little bit more of in later on detail. But it's not something you have to do. This is just a quick cash injection for people who want to see that they can make the money. And one of the things that I've been going on about is when someone will ask me to do a project, I'll find something we can do together first that will generate profit to actually drive the next venture. And that's what this does, is it gives you that opportunity to go out and stop spending out of your bank card or your credit card or wherever you pull it. Oh, I'm going to try this. This is your business account, right? Your income goes in, it goes to your bank card, goes to online, right? And it's not happening. So with this, you can actually go in, bring the money in, and then invest it into different things as you want to build and grow more streams of income. Because once you start dancing around this business, that's what people are doing all over the place. It's stream after stream after stream after stream. And this is going to give you that start in a very simple, easy fashion, and also give people the confidence to move forward and try other things without having to say, dear, can I get another $150? I know it's the last time, but this will give them the chance not to do that. Because I remember when the business for me went from pulling it out of my bank account and just using my PayPal account all the time. Now I can make big purchases and don't even have to ask for permission. I just do it because it's what the business needs.
Don't let your wife hear that.
She's not here right at the moment.
Let's take a look inside, Bill. Let's take a look at the software.
Let's jump in. It's call, right? Okay, so there's Mike's picture right off the top. We'll close that down. Don't need that open.
1 second, Bill. Okay, we got it. Yep.
Okay, so here we are. As you can see, login is quick. It's going to do its searches. I already did a logo search. I can go through and do another one if that works for you. We could do SEO or something. But there's something I was actually just here. A lot of people will say to you that these types of things can become saturated very, very quickly. So let's just have a little quick look right here. Logo designer right there. You can pop that open. There's $100 right there. Now, one of the things that we do, as opposed to what our competitors do, is we actually use SEO clerks. And the reason we use SEO clerks is because if you come down and you look here, you can see that there's a $1 job. You can get 1 gig here. And there's a few of those. Okay.
So wait, hold up. Let me just clarify here. You've got someone here on the left-hand side from Craigslist. You've gone and you've searched United States in New York, and someone on May 29th has put up the request that they want to get a logo design, and they're willing to pay $100 for it. And okay, so we've got that. Pay $100 for possible designs. Cool. Okay, and then we've got the other person that will make that for $1.
Yeah, we can do the logo design in 3 hours for $1. So right now we've got this guy here who would like possibly 4 options. So you're still getting less than you would do for Fiverr. So you're saving yourself a ton of money here. For $3, you can order this gig 3 times. Now the question will be asked is, okay, so how do I show my proof and stuff like that? Well, all of what they get is here, detailed, and the images of proof are right there. So you're set up. There's absolutely nothing to do, no need to prove anything. You've got 3 logos for $3, and you can simply turn those around and get $100.
I would love to get that. That sounds like the easiest money ever.
And it's low end scale. My neighbor actually, she's a graphic designer, and she won't talk to anyone for less than $1,500. So that $100 change seems like a lot, but let's say you find like the $8 gig over there in SEO clerks, but at the end of the day, you also you find somebody who's willing to pay $500, who's willing to pay $600, and then they liked what you did so much, they're like, okay, well, what else can I do? You got more work coming.
You know what you do, Bill, and I know you say you don't need a website, you don't need hosting or anything, but I would say, and I don't know, maybe you go into this later on, but I would tell people, you mentioned getting an autoresponder and whatnot. I would say once you start getting these deals, because it's always the hardest in the beginning. It's always like you don't necessarily believe it's going to work, and you message one person and they don't answer, and you give up or whatever. But after you've done it and you've gone out there and you've closed a few deals, you start creating that portfolio. Set up a 1-page frigging WordPress website and start branding yourself as a business. And next time that person needs a job done, instead of you having to go out there and find them, they're going to come to you. They're going to start recommending their friends to you. You're going to start figuring out something, building a business and building a reputation based upon the fact that you're able to get work done. People don't care. Like, I could see someone saying like, oh, well, it's dishonest. You're not actually doing the work. Well, if you go to a big company, and my sister-in-law, she works for a design company. She does like graphic design work, and the people that order from them, they order from the company, but then she's doing the work. They don't know she's doing the work. They just care about getting the job done. It's the same with these people as well.
Well, I buy Calvin Klein shirts. Calvin Klein didn't make my shirts.
What?
I don't really care. Yeah, I know, right? So it's the people that are, what I found so far when people will approach this and say that it's a dishonest thing, those are people that haven't had enough opportunity to actually see the way the business world works. This is everywhere you look, right? I've always talked about sales funnels and stuff, and those are really cool to have because you can find them everywhere. But what you find absolutely everywhere is signs that say made in China. And the reason you find that is because it's cheap.
Yeah.
And I know that drives some people crazy because it's whatever. But at the end of the day, this is what businesses do. And like you just mentioned, this software is a catalyst for so much more than just sitting here every day looking for gigs that you can get. This gives you that foot in the door, and pretty soon you've got those referrals. You've got those things that you need. So yes, I would say eventually get the hosting, but Mike, you're not allowed to bring the fear of getting into WordPress onto this call because it's super simple, but I totally agree. That should be your end game. That should be where you want to go.
But I'll say this, and you mentioned this before, first you start getting money coming into your system. First you start making it so that when you do go out and you start venturing into other things, you're not taking from your accounts. You're taking from your business account. You're taking from the money that you're making. Those are the steps that you can make, but you can't make those steps until you actually have money coming in. So this can actually help you to do that in this method here. Cool, man. Yeah, I see. Go ahead.
One thing there with what you're saying is, right now, when you get started and you've never done this before, you're a Pinto, right? And eventually your goal is to be able to move on up and be a Ferrari and start charging Ferrari-esque prices. Right now, I understand confidence may not be there. And I got to tell you, when I first sold my first mobile website for $497, and I did start selling them for $997, when I sold that first one and it cost me like $9, mind was blown. I was floored. And these people were grateful, they were happy, they were satisfied, and all it took me was 2 minutes of work, and they were thanking me. They didn't care what I was doing. What happens is I can do something that they can't do, and I charge a reasonable price to get it done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
So it's Pinto Ferrari mentality. When you get started, you feel like a Pinto, and eventually you want to move up to a Ferrari, and that just takes a little bit more work.
Tell me about the differences here, and you can show us some other things going on. The differences between, I'm looking here on the sales page, there's the gold version, the diamond, and there's the platinum. What's going to be included, what's not included? Bring us through that.
So I'll move your face on down here. Okay, so when you're in just the regular old, what is it? We got gold, I believe. Entry level, you're going to get Craigslist and you're going to get SEO clerks. Now, this is also going to come with a limit of 40 searches. You have the option to buy more coins when you move forward, but it comes with 40 searches because that's going to give, let's say, a business owner who knows that he's not going to search a ton, but just wants to be able to go in and find something cheaper than he did on Fiverr. Or someone who just wants to get in there and start getting some messages, see that this works, get it going. They have that opportunity to do it. Now, once you start moving along into the diamond level, not the diamond, the platinum level, you're going to get access to unlimited searches. So you can just go to town with this. So, and there's other stuff that when we talk about the OTOs and the other offers, because you will ask me, there's different things that we show you how to do. So you're going to just get unlimited access to this. And this thing can be running for you, a team can run it, whatever. It can just be running for you 24/7, sending stuff out. That's the key with the platinum. Now with the gold or with the diamond, you're going to come in and now you have access to Craigslist, People Per Hour, Gurus, and Project for Hire. These are all different versions of Craigslist. And then you can bounce back and forth between Fiverr and SEO clerks based on the quality, based on the things that you want.
Gotcha. So, I mean, as I see it, I feel like most people are going to pick up that version because it has Craigslist, it has people per hour, it has all those other ones in there. But I guess you do have the options if someone wants to just kind of play around with it. What if they buy that basic version and then they want to upgrade it to this one? Is that possible, or what happens there?
Yeah, what we're doing right now for launch week is we're leaving everything accessible. Like there is the one-time offer. We would prefer that you're getting into those. Those are something else completely different. But for this launch week, we're leaving it open for you to go back and get that next level once you see it's good. However, the more sites that you have to use and to utilize and to go through, the easier it is for you to find jobs that other people won't. Because as we've talked about, we're not the only software on the market that can do this type of stuff. We just offer a wider variety of sites to use so that you can get out and there's not going to be that same guy, that $100 guy isn't going to get hit up by 40,000 people because you're going to be somewhere else on people per hour when everyone else is stuck on Craigslist. You're going to be at SEO clerks instead of getting some backed up gigs on Fiverr. You're going to be, there's so many different things that you can do in it.
Cool. Okay, so that's included there. What about, you mentioned the one-time offers. What should people expect for those?
I didn't hear you. You're going to have to repeat
the one-time offers. What should people expect after they buy the software?
Okay, so one-time offer, the first one is actually going to be a business builder kit where I'm going to take you, I'm going to walk you through how you can use this software, set up 3 different income streams. So not just what you're seeing right here, but 3 completely different income streams. And then we're going to show you, like, there's foot in the door ones. I'm going to walk you through that mobile site, how you can just get out and get started right now with mobile sites. Just to get paid today, all you got to do is pick up a phone. You can use this. We're going to walk you through 3 different streams. That's OTO 1, and we're also going to show you some other cool little arbitrage stuff that you can do within the software that will give you a return of $4 for every dollar you put in. So we're going to be showing you that in the Business Builder, and it works like clockwork. It's really, really cool. And the second the second OTO is actually the Profit Penguin Mastery, where we're going to show you how you can get this all set up so that other people are doing it for you and you don't have to do anything. You don't have to lift a finger. You just have to do a couple emails once or twice a week. And we're going to show you how to automate the whole thing. So as awesome as this software is, we would like you to not have to use it and just collect some money so you can go out, like we said before, and start actually looking into other ways to generate an income for yourself.
So the first one there is you've got the software that if you want to, you can use the software, you can do everything yourself, you can go out there, you can mine potential arbitrage opportunities there and do that yourself. The one-time offer there is it's the kind of teaching you more about how to make money with this, more about different arbitrage deals that you can do, more kind of the make money online type of training to go along with this. And then that other one there is, I mean, it's what we all want. We want to have things hands off. With my business, I try to outsource things that I don't want to do because my time is worth more than I could be doing those things. Like I want to get as much of that out there and as much of that to someone else as possible. So that kind of shows you how to do that and make it hands-free so that you can work on other things that are going to be making you money in your business. Am I right here? Did I mess up anything?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. And it also plays to who you are and where you're at. Maybe you're one of those people that doesn't want to run a complete business, but you would like something in the background so that it's just continuously bringing in more money so you can get that wife that new piece of jewelry. You can take that potential new girlfriend or boyfriend out for dinner. You can go on those vacations. You can do those things with just this income in the background. But if you don't know how to set it up properly and have it running in the background, it gets really, really hard and frustrating. So that's why we show you how to do it. And it's really super simple to do. I outsource absolutely everything. In fact, I did a post the other day about it. Once you're in that place and you see that this works and you have the money, your money is the best employee you ever have in your life because it works while you don't, and it can get other people to do stuff that you don't want to do. And we show you how to do that in the Penguin Mastery.
You've been successful with this method. I've been successful with this method. I can see someone watching right now thinking to themselves, sure, these guys are successful. They've been doing this for a while. Um, what's a reason why someone would fail with this? What's something that would keep them from having their closing their first deal and getting that first money coming into their account?
There's a couple things that would actually stop them from that. And for me, I hit one of those roadblocks. That roadblock was I found the work to get done. I found the person who needed it. And then I just didn't send the message because I was afraid. I was afraid I didn't have proof. I made all kinds of excuses in my head as to why I shouldn't do this. And then I really loved the method, but it wasn't for me. Like, how much more for me can it get? It's a couple buttons just to go back and forth. And that's one of the things that stopped me. Now, the second thing that would stop people is, oh my goodness, I got one no. Well, that's why we have so many sites that you're able to utilize here, and we show you different ways to actually use the software. So in some cases, in the business builder, we show you that you don't even need to like actually connect with people. They'll come to you. It's fun, it's cool. But the thing is just once you see a no, I know how defeating that can be. But one of the cool parts is you took the step, you got the no, and you realized that you're still here today. You're actually a little bit stronger than you were yesterday. And now you got to get back on the horse and do it again. And that's, I think, one of the biggest stumbling blocks is that people just never put the confidence, A, in themselves, but B, in the software. And it's here for that reason, is to just make it easy.
I think something that we need to remember as well is we're not approaching businesses out of the blue and saying, hey, look, do you need this service done? I do this service. If you're interested, I can do it, blah, blah, blah. This person has asked for this. They want someone to do this for them. They are asking for people to reach out to them. Your job then becomes to make it so that your offer is going to be the most attractive offer for them. They need to trust that you're going to be doing it for them and that they're not going to be throwing their money away. Just as our viewers right now are watching, they don't want to throw their money away at something that they don't know. Maybe it's not going to be for them or whatever, but you need to, it's your job, as Bill, was your job today, to convince them. It's going to be their job once they are approaching these people to give them the confidence that they can do the work. What are some ways that you can give people confidence when you're reaching out to them through an email? They don't have the video here. They're not being interviewed. People can't see how they are. How can they do that?
Well, I mean, one of the simple ways is to just get the dialogue started. One of the most powerful things that I ever did was when I started actually contacting people on the phone. So I would do an intro email to say, hey, we have some details. I'd like to get on the phone and talk to you a little bit more about what it is your needs are, so that our first 4 drafts, and I'm using the example that we just saw, so that our first 4 drafts really reflect what it is you want as a company. So then that gives me the info that I need to go to the guy, get the logos, get it together. But once you break that barrier and you get on the phone, because sending the email is the easy part. Hey, you were looking for a logo designer? Look, I'm going to give you the script right now. Hey, you were looking for a logo designer, I see. I've got many different, not testimonials or anything like that. I've got hundreds of different examples. There we go. Hundreds of different examples that I can show you. Here's a link. You can put that on a site, or you can put it to the other guy's site. Like they have sites. There's just different things that you can do. So you can put a link, you can add the picture into the actual email, just screen cut it off, put it in the email, and say, here's my phone number, I'd like to get in touch with you. Or they leave a phone number and you just give them a call and you get to it. Because once you get past that interweb deal, and I know that you know I've done this a few times, once you get off the internet and you get onto the phone, it's so easy to find out whether this is going to be a good fit. And I'm not going to tell you to take every job that people say yes to. There's going to be certain people that you just get on the phone with and you're like, there is no way, no how am I working with this person, because it's just going to be such a pain. But once you get on that phone, it gives you that opportunity to make the decision. And I want you guys to remember, as we move forward, this is a business that you're going to create for you. While you're providing services, don't feel as though you need to run out and start being someone else's slave because you're making this good money. They need a service, you're going to find it, you're going to pass it off. And it's a simple little email hello that gets you going. I know that wasn't the best example. It is Sunday. Yeah, I mean, it's super simple to get out and break through that confidence barrier. It's just getting used to it. Like, these people are asking, you said it yourself. These people we're not going to their door. We're not calling them cold. They're sitting there saying, hey, dude, I got $100 to put on this logo, which, by the way, I think is obscene. I would never pay $100 for a logo. But this guy's here. He wants it. You know where to find the solutions for him. So just get to it. Like, put all the excuses away. One thing I was told in one product that made all the difference in the world: put 110% into this and don't accept anything less than success out of it, because it's possible to be successful with this. In fact, it's relatively easy, but you have to commit and believe, and just give it 100%, 110%, and the world will work out for you. I can't make that claim because I don't know you, but this software has that potential for you. You just got to get to it.
Bill, thank you so much for coming on the show today. Is there anything else, anything that we missed? We went over the software, we went over the method. Anything else that you wanted to mention? I think you've got a 10 a.m. tomorrow. You've got some kind of a training that you're doing. Tell us about that.
Yeah, one of the things that we did is we're doing a kind of a pre-launch webinar, show people exactly what the software does, kind of show it in action. But one of the things that we did was we gave people a little PDF to kind of get them started without the software, so they could go out today and start seeing results if they wanted without the software, and then see how that software is going to help them. So we're going to kind of recap that PDF, give them that system again, and then we're going to show them how the software is going to make that system even better. So we're going to do that at 10 a.m. Eastern, and as soon as that's done, we're going to go live, which should be around 10:45 to 11. The one thing I did want to mention about the software, because some people may say, how's it different other than the sites? We are web-based. There's no license. We work on Mac. We work on PC. It doesn't matter. We work. So wherever you are in the world, you get to work on this with one access detail or one login details. You get to use it. And you can use it on any computer in the world. And I wanted to make sure that people understood that, because that's kind of the key in what we're doing here, is we're giving you flexibility to do this anywhere. And once you start making a few sales, you'll be like, well, I got to go out of town, but I want to keep making some money.
And the price of it, I know, is going to be going way up in about 5 or 6 days from launch. What's that going to go up to? Tell us what that price is going to go up to.
We're going to be running an exclusively private offer, and it's going to be selling for $497.
So guys, you'll see the prices. You'll see them actually below on the sales page preview. So you'll notice that they're a lot cheaper than that. $497 after. Bill, thank you so much for coming on, and best of luck with your launch.
Thanks again for having me, Mike. I appreciate it.
I hope you enjoyed the interview today with Bill. If you are interested in picking up Profit Penguin, you're going to want to come back tomorrow a little bit before 11 a.m. Eastern on Monday, June 1st. You're going to be able to grab it at a discounted launch price along with my special bonuses. Plus, if you're interested right now, there's going to be a link right above the interview where you can sign up for a live training about an hour before. So this is going to be starting at 10 a.m. Eastern, where Bill is going to talk even more about how this push-button arbitrage software can make you money starting today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.